Every instinct in nature is built to keep an animal alive. Yet some creatures walk toward danger, drown themselves, or step into the open because something else has already taken control. Zombie ant fungus. Columns of ants weave across the rainforest floor, then one breaks formation and climbs the nearest stem, ignoring every signal that guided its life. It stops in a precise band of humidity and temperature, bites down on a leaf vein, and never lets go. The ant is already dead. It died there, clamped in place, while fungal threads wound through its muscles like wiring, leaving the brain almost untouched. The brain never stopped giving orders. The body simply stopped listening. Over days, the fungus hollows the corpse and pushes a dark stalk through the back of the head. It ruptures, raining spores onto the trail below, and any that reach a passing ant bore in and begin again. Height solves one problem. The next parasite solves another. It changes what the host looks like. Green-banded broodsack. A snail spends its life hiding from daylight. That caution vanishes without warning. It crawls onto an exposed stem where every bird can see it. Its eye stalks reveal why. Slender organs swollen into translucent tubes, banded and pulsing like caterpillars inching through leaves. Birds don't see a snail. They see a meal. Brood sacs packed with larvae, each pulse baiting the exact predator the parasite needs. The snail never became invisible. It became the bait. A beak snaps shut, and one eye stalk is gone. Inside the bird, the larvae mature, breed, and shed eggs that leave in its droppings. Onto leaves the next snail will eat. This snail survives. A new stalk soon grows to lure another bird. One parasite removes your cover, the next removes something deeper. Choice. Emerald cockroach wasp. A cockroach reacts before most predators finish attacking. One wasp doesn't chase. Its first sting stalls the front legs. The second threads between the head plates to a target the size of a rice grain. Minutes later, the roach stands again. Legs working, wings unfolding, unbroken. Yet a tug on one antenna, and it follows like a leash dog. The venom didn't paralyze it. It settled into the brain regions that trigger escape. The muscles can still run. The command to run is switched off. The cockroach could still walk. It never decided to. The wasp leads it into a burrow, glues an egg to its leg, and seals it in. The larva eats its organs in an order that keeps it alive for days. Then a new wasp climbs from the body that walked into its own grave. The wasp still had to walk its victim there. The next turns the dead body into a weapon and lets the wind aim it. Zombie fly fungus. A fly spends its day in motion. Land, feed, lift off. Inside, pale fungal cells spread between organs that keep working as if nothing were wrong. Late in the day, the rhythm breaks. And the timing is the point. As the evening humidity climbs and the air stills, it climbs a grass blade higher than it should, and stops. Where the ant fungus wanted height, this one wants exposure. A sticky secretion cements it in place. Its wings crank up and lock away from the body, angling every surface into the air. The fly is still alive as it strikes this pose. Then the fungus lets it die. The stalks burst, firing spores into the breeze hard enough to reach passing insects before they fall. The fly died standing exactly where the wind needed it most. Each spore that reaches another fly sinks through the shell and grows the next infection from within. The body never falls. That fungus trusted the wind. The next leaves nothing to chance. It reprograms the schedule and waits for the temperature to pull the trigger. Lancet liver fluke. Most ants vanish underground before the evening cools. One keeps walking, climbs a grass blade, clamps its mandibles on the tip, and hangs there as the night grows colder. And here is what sets this host apart. At dawn, as the grass warms, it lets go, climbs down, and rejoins the colony as if nothing happened. The others climbed once and died where they stopped. This one comes back. Every evening the climb, every morning the return. One tiny passenger sets the schedule. A single larva beside the nerve that works the jaws. A thermostat that shuts the mandibles only in the cold hours when grazers feed. Every sunset tightened the ant's grip. Every sunrise gave its life back, just long enough to lose it again. Then one dawn that never comes. A sheep lowers its head and the blade is gone. Inside the sheep, the fluke reaches the bile ducts and breeds. Its eggs leave in the dung. A snail eats them and sheds them in slime. A foraging ant swallows it, and one larva walks straight for the brain. Hairworm. A cricket survives by avoiding water. Every instinct pulls it from ponds and streams. One evening, that instinct disappears. It stops at the edge of a dark pool, nothing hunting it, no reason to be there. Then it jumps. Within moments, it drifts underwater, where its breathing was never meant to work. Only now does the real traveler move. A hairworm grown until it fills the body. It can't breed on land, so chemical changes in the cricket's nervous system override its strongest instinct, steering it to the one place the worm can finish. The cricket wasn't searching for water. Something inside it was trying to go home. A pale thread pushes out of the sinking insect, 10 centimeters, 20, 30, longer than the body that carried it. In the water, it's free at last. It mates, and its young are eaten by aquatic larvae that later crawl ashore into the next cricket. Massospora. Summer arrives with a chorus of cicadas, every movement devoted to mating before the season ends. One male never stops calling, even as the end of its abdomen vanishes. Segments have broken away, exposing a chalky white mass. Each wing beat shakes loose a faint cloud of powder. Massospora doesn't just consume its host, it rewrites its sex. Infected males produce the wing flick signals of females, luring healthy males into contact with a body shedding spores with every move. Half its body was already gone. The performance never stopped. It leaves two kinds of spores. Some infect the cicadas it brushes past this season. The rest sink into the soil as hardened cells, dormant for years, until the next brood tunnels up into them. Every parasite so far needed insects. The last one crosses into the mind of a mammal and turns fear upside down. Toxoplasma gondii night settles over the grassland. A field mouse slips between stems, testing the air. Its survival depends on hesitation. Every scent could be an owl, a fox, or a cat. Normally that's enough. The mouse freezes and vanishes into cover. One mouse doesn't. It lingers, whiskers twitching, circling closer to what should have sent it running. The danger hasn't changed. The mouse has. Hidden in its brain are cysts of Toxoplasma gondii, a parasite whose destination has always been the cat. It doesn't steer muscles or lock jaws, it rewires fear itself, dulling the mouse's terror of feline scent until the fatal encounter feels inevitable. The mouse didn't stop fearing death. It stopped recognizing where death was waiting. The cat swallows it whole. Only inside a cat can the parasite breed, and it does, then leaves in the droppings to wait for the next warm body. Almost any mammal will do, including us.